Hello and welcome to day 3 of Superbooth 2019 here at the Yamaha area. I'm Blake from Yamaha. We got a great day in store. We got a lot of stuff happening. Hans-Peter Hinkel's going to come up do a great montage FMX. Moira Munoz, Rebecca Naila, Richard Devine's going to be back. Lots of great stuff coming, but we're going to start it off with the amazing gentleman here, Emanuele Parravicini, Simone Capitani from Audio Modeling, and they're going to talk about Camelot Pro, which is a really, really powerful software that provides a plug-and-play solution for both hardware and software. Really remarkable. You're going to want to watch this. So I'll hand it over to you guys.
Thank you very much, Blake.
That's for you.
Yes. And thanks Yamaha for the opportunity to demonstrate Camelot Pro here. So basically, we will start to show you a quick demo of one possibility, and then we will go through how we made that, how we built that sound. So let's play a couple of notes. That's it. Thank you very much. Thank you. So basically, this is just an example of the possibility of using Camelot Pro with Yamaha instruments and with a cool visual effects app called Disco Brick Pro. So basically, Camelot is a software that allows you to control hardware and software instruments at the same time. So during this performance, I played the CP88 as a main controller and with its own sounds, and the MIDI X here, all connected with a USB cables with an hub to my MacBook Pro. But also the cool thing is that I'm using Steinberg virtual instrument plugins, Retrolog and PadShop Pro in this performance that are playing, of course, through the MIDI X USB audio card. So basically, I don't need nothing but my computer and USB cables, and I'm ready to go to create a very complex soundscape, because I can access directly to the sound of the great FM sounds from the MIDI ModiX, all my plugins, the piano from the CP, so I don't have a constraint to do that. So let me switch off the visual effects, and I show you how we connected all this stuff on the software directly.
Yes, Simone. Let's introduce Camelot. Camelot, in Camelot, you can create several set lists. Each set list is a gig, a concert that you are going to play. And in a set list, you can create several songs. And in a song that we call song container, you can create several scenes. A scene is a container of MIDI hardware instruments, software plugins, configurations, and also we have the ability to attach some music score or annotation to the scene, basically. So let's see, for example, how the first scene has been created. So
Yeah.
we have several layers. We call layers a single configuration of input and output sounds. So in this case, we have the CP that is controlling the first layer, and in the first layer we have 3 instances of Pet Shop Pro, the plugin from Steinberg. So maybe Simone, open.
Yeah, basically
good.
this is the first layer that is connected to the CP88. So when I play, I can see this dot flashing. That it means that the MIDI input is coming in this layer. So in this case, all the three instances are playing at the same time. If I click on this item, instrument item, I can open directly the interface of Pet Shop Pro and maybe change some settings, change the preset.
Yes. We want to point out that Camelot is a software for the live performance management. It's not intended as a sound design application. So it allows you to recall quickly all your presets that maybe you have done in studio before and
For your production,
for your
and then when you want to perform.
Yes, and when you go to perform, you just need to select and tweak a little bit for the stage.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. In this case, I want this sound punchy. I can solo this plugin. Okay, I can tell. Okay, this is the sound that I want, but maybe I want that more higher. And then I can work with the other effects running and adjusting to the level of the desired effect. Then, if we want to see the other component of the sound, we have the ModiX, as we anticipated, and the ModiX has a direct integration. So basically, with a partnership with Yamaha, we are able to control the ModiX using directly their preset name sounds. So you don't have to learn MIDI programming with Camelot. You just have to go here and switch the sound that you want. So maybe let me solo this only the ModiX, the layer that has ModiX. And during sound design, you can quickly go and find the sound that you need. So basically, I'm not a great sound designer, but if I combine preset made by a more expert sound designer, I can have a result that I am happy. So
there is a cool thing to tell about the connection between the CP88 and ModiX in this case. So we are controlling the ModiX, which is a multi-part instrument, as you know, and it receives on several MIDI channels. But the CP88 in this case is sending just on the first channel, on channel 1.
Yeah.
So how we can control at the same time all the 4 parts of this performance on the ModiX? We
Yeah,
have yes, we have in the MIDI settings of the layer a very handy channel matrix, we call is an advanced channel routing that you can select the channel input and forward this channel to all 8 parts, all 8 channels of the Mod X. In this case, we can select, for example, to forward only just for 2 parts, or exactly, and adding more and more parts. So in this case, with just a master keyboard sending on a single channel, you can control a multi-part instrument easily.
Yeah, but also we have a deeper integration. So as you can see, when you expand the Mod X instrument, you can go deeper and see how many parts are you using of the Mod X performance, and you can even adjust the level of each part without going to enriching the instrument, because this is very convenient if you don't have every keyboard or synthesizer to connect it and close to your seat.
You can have a backline, for example.
Yeah, yeah. If we go then to the CP88 layer, the same thing, and basically we have the access to the different preset sound. This is the grand piano, and here rock upright, and then the electric piano that I have used for the first scene.
But the cool thing is that if you have your own preset saved on the user memory, you can refresh them from the application, from Camelot. It takes the patch list from the user memory, so you have access directly from Camelot to the name of the performance of the patches that you have in your hardware instruments.
Yeah, correct. So the last layer, the yellow layer, basically is controlling the video effects that we mentioned before. Disco Brick is a separate app from Camelot, but is capable to be controlled by MIDI program changes, and also to adjust some real-time parameters of the video effects, just like the speed or the brightness, using MIDI controls like velocity or aftertouch. So in that case, you can really connect step by step your performance with a dedicated visual effects. So it is a very convenient app, because you can have a very not expensive, cheap projector and use it on your own show and have a professional result.
Exactly, yes. And this is work done by Michelangelo and Giovanni that I say hello.
So basically, going back to Camelot, we have other cool feature that we can show you briefly. This is the song view. In this case, you are able to switch directly from one scene to another without also the sound interruption, because Camelot, when is switching from one scene to another, does not interrupt the sound. In this case, if I'm keeping holding this note, and then I switch to the next scene, there will be no sound interruption, and the new sound will be available at the same time. I'm switching scene, and on the right hand I am playing the new sounds. When I release the left hand, the other sound is gone and the new one is back.
And let me say that this, in combination with the Yamaha synthesizer, is perfect, because also the Yamaha hardware devices have this soundless seamless sound transition. Sorry, I don't remember my. And so we can combine the smooth sound transition of Camelot with the seamless sound switching from Yamaha synths.
Yeah. Also, when you have created your song, you can order your songs in a set list, and you can make adjustment, copy the song to another set list, reordering them by drag and drop, for example. So it is very easy, and you don't need a manual to learn how to start with Camelot. Last but not the least.
Yes. We can attach, as I said before, some annotation or music scores to our performance, scene by scene or song by song. So, for example, here you can see some music score attached to the scenes. And when we switch scene, we switch also the music score. We can do it by, for example, a pedal connected through MIDI to Camelot. So we have a remote control by any MIDI controller, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why we say that Camelot is capable to bring everything. So our tagline is all in one place, because you can have the best sound from your hardware instruments, the best sound from your favorite plugin instrument, your music score, annotation, visual effects. So basically, you don't need to carry or prepare some any complex setup because you have everything that you need.
Yeah. And also for arpeggiators or drum machines, we can synchronize tempo sync through MIDI sync, basically. So we are showing now the tempo sync layer. Now we are on 90 BPM.
That is capable to be fed by also one hardware instrument and also by Ableton Link as well.
Yes, exactly. So also for the tempo, we have Camelot can be really smart. Now we can say that this application is on sale. On our website, we sell the desktop version. So for macOS and Windows is $99.
Yeah.
And for iPad, because it runs also on iPad.
Let me show you.
So we have the same, exactly the same interface and the same experience on iPad. Of course, on iPad you will run Audio Unit V3 plugins, but all the MIDI experience is the same. So also you can connect a Yamaha device directly with a camera connection kit through USB, and all is working. And for iPad, so on the App Store, we are selling it at $19. But hurry up, because this is an early adopter promo, and will end at the end of May.
Yeah, exactly. Basically. So the early adopter promo is lasting until end of this month. So hurry up and go to camelotpro.com.
Yes. For any other info, check our website. And thank you very much.
Thank you.